certain things happen in academia and in the structure of society, okay, to African Americans now. Now, let me give you an example. When I was in school in Canada, two things that happened to me. I was the top of my class. One of the professors, still remember his name, still remember him. He had been a missionary to India. When I wrote papers, he couldn't get himself to give me anything more than a B. And yet I was a straight A student. When I confronted him, he said to me, "What did you get in all the other classes? What did the other professors give you?"
Right.
I said, "I got A." Now, I've been preaching since I was 12. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. So, he took this young white boy who could not preach and gave him an A above everybody in the class. And then when I went to him, he says, what grade did you get from the professors? I said, still A. And he says to me, "I don't believe that a black person can have that kind of intelligence to be able to do what you do. You must be borrowing from someone." He said that to me when I went to Claremont here. One of the professors, after I was the top of the class, actually I received the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence for a decade at Claremont. You know, Claremont is not far from here. So absolutely. I got my PhD from there.
Yeah.
When I wrote a paper, one of the white guys called me in and said, "There's no way you would have been able to write this. Because you're not an American, you're not an Englishman. How could you write such a good paper? So for sure you plagiarized the paper."
Amazing.
It took the other white professors to tell him that he was wrong. But I'm telling you, some of those experiences people have is what pushes them to be the way that they are. Now you have to understand what is happening in society and all this, the color-based conversation and all the hatred that's coming out is not the way we're supposed to operate as Christians.
Right, absolutely.
Okay? But to dismiss their experience and what has happened to them, some people are walking from hurt, and some people are from historical understanding of how people have been treated. They are historical documents